Hello, welcome back to my channel, Lady T. My name is Nathalie and we are going to continue with Pokemon Violet. And the idea is in today's episode, to catch most, if not all, of the legendary Pokemon. So let's do this, because apparently there is a reason why there is a flag at the Great Crater. I didn't look around enough. I didn't look around at all. I've been I've been filling up my Pokédex, so that's going well. And where was the big crater again? Shouldn't it show up? There's no flag anymore. Why is there no flag? Oh yeah, because I removed the flag. Probably there was only a flag because I put it there. Okay. I don't even know if I'm ready for this. Didn't check. We'll be fine. Oh yeah, we can just go down. I love that we have this here. So this is the third time that we're here. Got my Pokemon healed at the very... No, of course they're not. Why would I heal my Pokemon before getting... Oh, and there's no... Yeah, there is a bed. Why would I heal my Pokemon before going in to go after a legendary Pokemon? I don't know. Good. Do I have a preference for who we put in front? I don't really. Not at this point, at least. Probably going to regret this later. But we have a Master Ball. And Master Balls should be used, right? Okay, so where is my beast? Yeah, let's not fall down. Yeah, this is the question, right? Oh, he isn't scared anymore. I did catch you. What am I doing? Oh yeah, focus. I can do this. Can we just fly down somewhere? No, that's not it. I didn't catch you yet. That I do know. Oh, there's the big chicken again. Don't know what big chicken does down here, but it's here. Oh, almost. That's rude. That's very rude. You can give that HP back, sir. He just won't learn, will he? I'm surprised that at this point I haven't accidentally thrown a Master Ball at a random Pokemon. But we're managing so far. Oh, and I'm not going to show you everything, every little stake that we have to pull out, because I've already been pulling out. Are you okay, game? Oh, no, not completely. Are we back? Great. Okay. Because I've already been pulling out some stakes here and there. Ho. Hello. I'm not supposed to be here, right? Oh no, what did I do? Why can't I ever just follow the path? Is that so difficult for me? Okay, there we go. Oh, that's the dragon soupy. Oh yeah, and here was the entrance. Great. But what are you sleeping standing up? What I'm looking for is a legendary Pokemon. So if you could just kindly tell me where it is, just announce its presence, that would be fantastic. I could just look it up, you know. That would be something that we can do. Whoop. Oh, it's really a surreal experience. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, I don't need you. Bye. Okay, but like seriously, what does game want me to do now? Where do we get legendary? Is legendary gone? Does it not want to be here? I could be its best friend if it would let me. Okay. Oh! Hi! Okay, let me heal. Okay, that was well. We've been looking for you and we found you. Great choice. There we go. There's a duck trio too. Like, yeah, if you need me, I'll be here. Hi? He's like, I'm not impressed. He was doing his yoga. You're not terrifying to me. Maybe because I've been riding your brother. I'm not above just throwing the Master Ball at you. That was rude. That was even ruder. Dude. I'm going to kiss you for that. There you go. And I know we already have one. Hey, what was that about? But what I wanted to say is I want one for in my living Pokédex. So you will have to come with me. I've been working really hard on that Pokédex. You know, for shits and giggles, let's just throw. Yeah, that's a shame. At least I got a single wiggle. And there we go again with such an aggressive attack. Absolutely unnecessary. Kissy, kissy, kiss. Okay, that was something. You can go in and throw a tantrum for all I care. Ah, that's why it was this. Oh, that's a shame. Do I have to restart or will it just be there? It fled somewhere. Yeah, we're not having that. No. Okay. That's anticlimactic. Okay, well, that's something. No, no, I'm fine. You can just rot in a box. I guess. Are we okay? Do you hate me now? Where are we? On the friendship level. Okay, so that's happened. I read something about having to go to school first and talk to your history professor, so that's what we're going to do. Let's see if we can get anything out of them. But we've already been pulling out stakes, so I don't really feel like it's necessary. But just so that we don't miss anything, we might as well check. I think the most stakes I've been pulling out are the purple ones. But we can check on that, how far we are. Oh, we have to go here. So many people to talk to. We always have time for you. Hi. Yo, Nathalie, you grabbing something to eat too? Man, you sure did give me a beating in that Academy Ace tournament. Seems like all my closest buddies are in another league, you know. I mean, look at you. You just up and became a champion. In your first year too, to boot. You know that's pretty amazing, right? Then there's Nimona, top marks in every class at school, and she's champion rank too. And I hear Penny's got some kind of offer to work for the Pokémon League or something. I seem to be the only average one around here. Nothing special about me. That's not true. You're great at cooking. Nah, I mean, it's just like a hobby, really. I only learned how to do the basics because my dad wasn't around to cook for me. Still impressive. Wait, my dad? See, now that Maple Steve is doing so much better, and since the treasure hunt is still going and all, I've been thinking of a new goal, to find myself. And I guess you really gotta start by knowing where you come from, which means I should learn more about my dad, right? He was a student at the school once too, that's what I heard. I'm gonna search the whole school for info about what kind of person he really was. Okay, thanks for the inspiration, little buddy. Again, if we could be more than just buddies. Nathalie, boy did you pick a great moment to stop on by. Take a look at this. This is supposed to be a sample from my dad's research from back when he was a student. Haha, that's what Director Clever here told me. He's been helping me out. When Tura was a student at this academy, I was still a mere researcher myself. Among my peers, it was already being bandied about that an astoundingly gifted young man was studying at Yuva Academy. So he really was always amazing, right from the start, huh? Oh, I guess I never really questioned it, but why is your office full of all this equipment? Good question. Oh, so you finally noticed, have you? This room was once your father's research lab. Oh. But you never cleaned it up. It was? From what I've heard recounted, he apparently would become so absorbed in his research that he hardly ever returned to his dorm room. He spent most nights sleeping here, in fact. I also found myself more at ease surrounded by such research equipment, so I took the liberty of adapting the room to serve as my office. I never knew. All these pieces of my dad's life, they were right in front of me this whole time. I spent so long trying not to think about him that I never even noticed. Until now. Thanks for telling me about this, Director Clevel. And Nathalie, thanks for being here with me to learn about it too. No problem. Mr. Arven, I also intended to explain about these trophies here. And he's already gone. Rather hard to pin down, isn't he? Off like a flash as soon as some new thought crosses his mind. My dear Turo. I think that son of yours takes after you a very great deal. Well, hopefully not with the whole not raising his own son game. Yo, champ, coming to hit the books? Yeah, exactly. Seriously? You're already so good at everything else. Couldn't you just slack off a bit for me? Oh, you wanna know why I'm here? Yeah, I'm still working on my own little treasure hunt, trying to find myself and all. While I was here in the entrance hall digging through my dad's research reports, I found this one on one of the bookshelves. This book was so precious to my dad that he even kept a copy of it in the lighthouse lab. The Violet book. That's what it's called, right? This is my first time really reading the bits that aren't about Herba Mystica. They're amazing. I mean, it all sounds super fake, but it's got all these cool pictures and it's real fun to read. Like, look at this entry here. While separated from the research team in the creative steps, I found a strange entity. Whether it was a Pokémon or even alive at all, I know not. It bore with layers of overlapping and gleam brighter still than gemstone. Right as a whole, it reserved mysterious dissonance. Fantastic. The text on this page is all smudged and blurry in every copy of this book I've ever seen. Seems kinda suspicious, right? Of course, the whole book is full of unbelievable stories, the Herba Mystica being one of them. But they turned out to be real. And after everything we saw in Area Zero, well, makes it hard to say it's all nonsense, huh? In fact, I think it might have been this book that made my dad want to become a researcher. I bet he got so fixated with the future Pokémon he read about in here that it made him want to see one for himself. Wait, hold on. Is it my dad's time machine the whole reason the future Pokémon ended up here in the first place? This book is from way before he made the time machine, but it mentions future Pokémon. Isn't that kinda weird? You're finding out a mystery. Oh well, I'm sure it's all just made up anyway. But my dad believed that nonsense, and even managed to make it a reality. I guess he really was something. I'm gonna learn from his example and start giving it my all too. I've got something I gotta do now, but I'll see you around, little buddy. Ah, what? Nathalie? Hurry up and hide, and keep quiet, okay? Oh, that was close. What you doing? Yeah, you know, I'm just, guess I might as well come clean. Take a look over there. Do you get it now? Not really? Ah, sorry, your jump scare earlier completely frazzled me. My brain's still trying to reboot. Alright, here's the stitch. Team Star have started coming to school again. But I don't know if they're gonna fit in okay, and it's been playing on my mind, you know? So I'm checking on them from over here. You can just talk to them. Guess we're still not exactly getting a warm welcome here, huh? Well, duh. Sure, the teachers finally figured out we're not a bunch of delinquents. But it's not like we can press some magic button to make everyone else accept us. True story. We gotta fix this, my man. Time for a change of tack. Huh? A change of tack? What, are they gonna start wearing normal school uniforms so they stop scaring off the other kids? Oh, Momo, Orty, they're both really trying their best to fit in here at school. A change of tack, huh? What exactly are you suggesting? Well, I mean, how about we say a big friendly howdy to everyone here? Like, just yell it, loud as we can. Yeah, don't do that. What? That's stupid. Go on and embarrass yourself if you want to, but count me out. Yeah, that idea seems a bit off. Hold up, let me explain. You know Rhyme, right? She does this at her concerts, no joke. If the crowd ain't hyped at the start of the show, she'll shout the loudest greeting you ever heard into the mic, like, "Sup y'all!" or whatever. Lift the moods like nobody's business. Yeah, that makes sense, because those are concerts. This is school. It's different. Okay, smart guy. So we're opting for the cold shoulder treatment forever then, are we? No, that would totally suck. It would, wouldn't it? So yeah, our only option is to yell at everyone so they know we're nice. Here, I'm gonna go for it. Oh no. Hey, morning y'all! How we feeling today? In the house. Oh no, Giacomo, what are you doing? This is so embarrassing. Everyone having a good time? Come on, Ortega, you gotta do it too. Hold on a sec, you're just practicing for your DJ sets, aren't you? Thanks for coming tonight! Quick, say it! Thanks for coming tonight! Not feeling it. Hey, what do you mean thanks for coming? We're not hosting anything. What on earth? Are those guys from Team Star? What the heck are they yelling for? Is this some kind of skit? Heh, they're pretty funny. I guess they're not as scary as I thought. No way. People are actually warming up to them? Why? That makes zero sense. Ha, Momo and Orgy really are operating on a different level. I'm kind of amazed. Seems all my worrying was for nothing, eh? Now that's all settled, I guess I should get going. Hasta la vista. And this is where the legendary hunt has turned into. Oh, hey Nathalie. I'm checking in on Atticus. So keep your voice down, okay? Appreciate it. I must say the Academy Emporium stocks some rather splendid wares. I admit my expectations were far lower than warranted. That's rude. Whoa, he really seems to have taken a shine to the school store. Doesn't seem like he'll notice this anytime soon, so I guess there's no point whispering. You know, of all my Team Star friends, it's Atticus I'm worried will have the most trouble fitting in. Greetings, my good shopkeep. I would very much like to acquire the limited edition ninja garments released today. I believe you have 5 sets in stock, yes? Ah, the ninja cosplay set, yes? I'm sorry dear, but someone bought the last 2 from us earlier. We are completely sold out. What? This cannot be! If I am unable to procure those garments, why, that will ruin everything. It appears I have no choice but to track down this rival patron of mine, and when I find them... You're going to be nice? I shall fix them with my piercing gaze and back on bended knee for the ninja garments I so crave. You look handsome. What? Since when was Atticus this good looking? Wait, no, focus. If he starts begging some kid for the ninja outfits, people will think he's weirdo. We should stop him, right? Let's just see how this pans out. Seriously? But... Oh, Don Atticus, here you are. My young compadre. I must apologize. About the garments I promised you so that we might dress as ninja together. Oh yeah, I got us covered. I already bought 2 sets of the ninja cosplay stuff for us to wear. I beg your pardon? When I came here earlier, the shopkeeper lady was putting them out on the shelves. So I bought one for you and one for me. You know how popular these outfits are. I was super lucky to be able to snag them. No, come on, let's go play ninja outside. Goodness me, what a happy turn of events. I shall retrieve my shuriken from my quarters so that we might enjoy some target practice. Ooh, awesome! I can also use my masterful stitchery to transform the vine ninja garments into a sublime vision of poison. What say you? I'm good, thanks. Haha, the insolence of this one. Cuties. Oh, looks like he was able to wrap up this little escapade without making a scene. But more importantly, Atticus has already made a friend at school. It kinda makes me feel bad that I thought I had to spy on him. Anyway, I guess I'll get going. Hasta la vista! How are you doing, Nathalie? I've never been inside the art room before. It smells like paint in here, but in a good way. What brings you here? Well, I'm worried about this rumor that's going around. People are saying Team Star is planning to raid the art room or something. It's probably just rubbish made up by some kids who are still scared of Team Star though. My friends would never do anything like that. And who'd want to raid the art room anyway? Knock knock, we're coming in. Ah, they actually showed up? Whoa, this Staraptor is incredible. It looks just like it's about to attack with close combat. Hey, you with the art club or what? Yeah, I am. Don't tell me that rumor was for real. Are they actually gonna raid the art room? No. No, there's no way. They wouldn't. We should just keep watching. So, did you need anything? Yeah, I'm here to ask, you know, if you got any last words, punk? No way, it's a raid. This is literally a raid. Oh, knock it off, Melly. Being shy is one thing, but you can't go around threatening people to cover it up. Right, sorry, Ari. My bad. So, about your club, the art club. I mean, I was wondering if I could join? Oh, you wanted to ask about club membership? Sheesh, you had me scared there. We're open to any students who want to join, but, yes, isn't that great, Melly? Hang on, Harry, this guy's still got something to say. Spit it out then, I gotta earn my way in or what? Ah, no, it's just, I was hoping I could ask what prompted you to go for the art club, that's all. You're asking me why I wanna join? Well, if I gotta explain. One of my pals made this outfit for me, these sick boots are everything. I'm big into flame petals like this, so I want to try and make something like it myself. So yeah, painting, that's what I want to do. I'm a total newbie at it, but I realized something when I saw that real simple looking fledgling painting on the wall there. I don't have to be some genius artist, I just want to make art that has its own charm, you know? The fledgling painting, I did that one. That one's yours. I thought it was like a finger painting by a kindergartner or something. Melly. Haha, yeah, I get that all the time. Our president's paintings are real lovable because they're real simple. Everyone says so. Huh? You're the art club's president? I can already tell we'll have a lot of fun in the club together. Could you tell us your name? Your boots are awesome. Can I get a closer look? The name's Mela. And yeah, good eye. My boots are the best. A pal of mine who's a big arts and crafts nerd made them for me. So the raid thing was just a misunderstanding. Well, that's... But wow, I didn't know that Melly wanted to join the art club. I can't wait to see what Melly paints. I bet it will be something amazing, huh? Yeah, I guess. God, Ari, how did you know we were here? Wait, were you supposed to be hiding? I was wondering what was going on. You were just kinda hanging out in the open over here. But you don't need to worry anyway. Melly's been too nervous to notice you. Whoa, so even Melly gets the jitters sometimes. Trying new things is scary for everyone. That's why I came with her for moral support. But you know, I think she'll be just fine. And she's not the only one doing something new. Carmen and I have started up a wrestling club. Cool. Melly will have a blast here, I'm sure, so I gotta keep up with her. I'll enjoy the time I have left at the academy as much as I can. Anyway, it was nice bumping into you both. Hasta la vista! Melly and Ari really are putting themselves out there, aren't they? I guess I'll head off too. Hasta la vista! Oh, hey Nathalie. Welcome to my classroom. All the students here are in the STEM track, just like me. So, there's something I want to talk to you about. But not here. Let's go somewhere we can talk in private. All the evolutions. This is my room. Make yourself at home. It's nice and cozy in here. Heh, I know, right? Being surrounded by my Vivis and figurines is my kinda heaven. Anyway, you must be wondering why I brought you here. It's about my Team Star friends. They really mean the world to me. I love them all so much that I got scared they weren't gonna fit in okay or be happy at school. That's why I've been sort of spying on them since they came back. But it turns out I didn't need to worry. They're already having a great time. And now I feel bad that I didn't have it in me to believe in them in the first place. They've all grown so much, but I haven't changed since Operation Starfall. I'm still scheming up ways to fix things by myself instead of having a little faith. It's only natural you'd worry. You really think so? That's a normal thing for friends to do? Yeah, I feel better after talking it out with you, Nathalie. Thanks. And I want you to know you're really an important friend to me too. That goes for Nimona as well, and even Arven and my Rhydon. You know, I don't normally like having people in my room. But you're an exception. Stop by for a chat or whatever anytime. Till our next convab then. Hasta la vista! It's such a cute room with all the Vivis. So cute, so cute. Ah, I was focusing so hard I didn't even notice you, bud. Heh, I know. Pretty rare to see me actually studying, right? But I'm at a pretty good stopping point. How about a break? I could use a change of scenery. We're getting intimate. Look at your room. It's exactly like mine. What do you think? Welcome to J. Arven. Well, J. Arven and Babu Steve, really. It really screams Arven. Haha, yeah, I know, right? Wait, what screams Arven to you? Anyway, about the reason you saw me studying in the classroom like that. I went back and read the pages about the Herba Mystica and the Violet book again. It made me remember how things were back when Babu Steve was all weak and everything. I couldn't deem to do anything to help him, and boy, it sure didn't feel good. Of course, I'm really glad that I was able to find all the Herba Mystica together with you. But there's got to be other people who are still suffering the same way I was back then, worrying about the Pokémon that are sick or hurt. So I don't laugh, okay? I've decided I'm gonna become a cook. I'm gonna make super healthy food, bursting full of the stuff Pokémon need to feel great. I'll be behind you all the way. Yeah, and thanks. I knew I could count on you to be all supportive like that. The culinary world might be a bit different, but I swear I'm gonna be just as famous as my dad. So I guess I can close the book on my little hunt to find myself. It's time to start a new chapter, one that's all about working toward my new dream. And hey, feel free to stop by my room anytime. Mabu Steve will always be glad to see you. Oh. He's like, just kiss already. But there's a little picture of him in his previous, in his pre-evolution. Ah, woo! You're so happy to see me. Hi. Oh, one day I'm gonna just snuck your dad. Oh, hey Nathalie. Great timing. I've been having the hardest time lining up proponents to battle. But now I find you in the schoolyard, no less. It would be silly not to battle. What do you say? Sure. Okay. I knew I could count on you. It's always the same with this girl. Oh, you spent 2 whole hours battling Pokémon with Nimona. Ah, good stuff. Gotta step up my game so I'll be ready anytime for that Academy Ace tournament. I know I sprang my battle fever on you out of nowhere. Thanks for being up for it. No prob. Okay, that was it. I'm just happy that we didn't have to go through all of that again. So you're good for a battle, right? Great, meet you at the schoolyard in a minute? Hold up. You're Nimona, right? Like the student council president? That Nimona? Yep, that's me. Haha, yeah, maybe some other time. Nathalie, hola. Friend of yours? Oh, him? Don't know who he was. I was just munching my sandwich and I heard him bragging about his tough Pokémon, so I invited him to battle. I wonder what Pokémon he's gonna use. Can't wait to see. He's not going to battle you. Wait, I forgot to get his contact info. How are we supposed to plan when we'll face off? Oh well, I'll make sure we battle next time I run into him. Anyway, guess you came to get some grub, eh? Well, I'm not one to stand between someone and their meal. Catch you later. Poor girl. Better stack up real good on Pokeballs while I'm here. Nathalie! Oh my gosh, listen to this! Remember that guy from the cafeteria? I ran into him again in the entrance hall, so I asked him to battle, but he said no. He was like, what's the point? You're a champion and a battle whiz. You'd wreck me. I don't get what he meant. I mean, you can have fun battling even if you lose, right? Yeah, you can. And you can learn. For real, I mean, sure, no one loves losing, but it's definitely not pointless. It teaches you stuff. Yeah, you learn so much by battling me. Man, Pokemon battles can get so complicated sometimes. Oh, and I wish he hadn't called me a whiz. I work hard at this stuff. It's not like it all just comes naturally to me. Like, throwing Pokeballs obviously doesn't come naturally to me for one thing. It's okay. I think I need a mental reset. I'm gonna go find someone to battle. See you soon, Nathalie. There you are, Nathalie. I had a feeling you'd turn up if I hung out here for a while. And lo and behold, I was right. Well, now that I've found you, we should swing by my room and have a chat. Empty. Very empty. Ta-ta-chan! Welcome to the Zone Anemona. It's very you. Oh, wait a sec. I know we've been to your room before. But have I never had you over here? Wild. Anyway, listen, Nathalie. You know how I really like Pokemon battles. Like, really, really like them. Yeah, you sure do. Cool. And yeah, you know how when you really like something, you dive in deep? That's what I did with Pokemon battles, and I just kinda became a champion. But then I found out it's pretty special, that normally it's not so simple for most people. People would tell me to my face that I'd only managed it because I have some innate gift, or because I was raised differently, or whatever. And suddenly I started to feel like there was this invisible wall between me and everyone else. So I started going easy when I'd battle my friends. I just wanted everyone to have fun. Oh, but don't worry, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going 100% all out. Especially since I'm lucky enough to have an opponent around who can beat me even when I'm in full hardcore mode. So just promise me one thing, okay, Nathalie? Promise me you'll always stay my equal. You and me, true rivals. That's what friends are for. Haha, you're the best, Nathalie. Thank you. Oof, that got pretty personal. A little bit embarrassed over here. Anyway, since we're equals, I gotta start having you over as much as we can hang out in your room. Feel free to burst on into the Zone Anemona whenever you want. And get ready for the Academy Ace tournament, because I'm gonna stomp you this time. You're not. We're not doing it again. Okay, we got a little sidetracked, so we are going to continue in the next episode. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.